it was a difficult period, but relatively speaking, you have done quite well. When do you expect to return to pre-COVID levels, though?
Hi, thanks. Pleasure to be here. I think, as you can see, we did quite well for the first half. As you pointed out, we made a net profit of about 21 million. Of course, it's a far cry from 521 million profit in 2019. But we've recovered very well. We were closed for 3 months from March, April, May, and June, and we opened early July. And since then, things have turned out quite well. We have, in terms of our gaming volume, we are approaching about 90% of our pre-COVID-19 closure gaming volumes. So things are turning out quite well. And for the second half, of course, we intend to continue to build on this market. Because, for NagaCorp, Naga World in Phnom Penh, our market is very different compared to some of the markets in like Singapore or Macau. Where in the markets of Singapore and Macau are very much dependent on a transient visitation population. But in Naga's case, being located in Phnom Penh, a lot of our market comes from actually the domestic residential market of expats, Chinese expats and Asian expats who are resident in Phnom Penh. So that's a very strong market for us. And because of that, we have been able to recover fairly quickly to about 90% of our previous levels.
Philip, do you think that level of growth is sustainable, given that we're looking at a situation where international borders remain closed, probably well into next year?
Yes, the lifting of regional travel restrictions will definitely play a big part in determining how fast we recover. But then again, just a domestic market, for us, we feel that we're going to be able to sustain for the second half as well. I think as an illustration, if we look at the first half of 2020, NagaCorp was actually the only profitable gaming listed company in Asia. And based on the Bloomberg consensus for 2020, for the full year of 2020, again, NagaCorp is going to be the only profitable gaming listed company in Asia, way ahead of the other peers who are going to be recording hundreds of millions in losses. So we think that stable market of expat population and business population within Phnom Penh will continue to be able to sustain our profitability for the rest of the year.
How much will you be pressured on the operation cost side of things, given the extra precautions that you have to take because of COVID-19?
Okay, again, in terms of COVID-19 precautions, we have implemented actually since February social distancing, hygiene measures. And one of the key reasons why we have been able to recover quickly is also because Naga, unlike a lot of gaming companies in Asia, for Naga, we have no restriction on gaming capacity. Neither is there any restriction on allocation or layout of tables. So even by implementing social distancing measures like 3 players to a table and gaming machines where we close alternate machines, we're able to space out tables and machines so that the impact on our gaming capacity is not very significant. So because of that, we have been able to recover quite quickly. We have implemented all the COVID-19 mitigation measures, and we intend to carry on with that for the rest of the year.
Philip, very quickly, progress on Naga Russia and Naga 3, has that been impacted by the pandemic?
Yeah, Naga Russia has there's been a bit of a slowdown for the period where Russia effectively closed its borders because our contractor there is actually a Chinese contractor. So that's opened up and our work is continuing again. We are on target to open Naga Russia, which is in Vladivostok, in 2022. For Naga 3, things are progressing well. We are at the stage of finalizing the piling tender, and we intend to start piling in the next couple of months, and still very much scheduled for completion in 2025.